Hi, everyone. I'm Sejal from Gitcoin, and we're going to run through this very quickly because we're short on time. So, this is something which is a 5-day old idea, which is agent allocation for RPGF. And all credit goes to Vitalik because it's his brainchild. But I and Devansh have been working on this, and it's the first time we're talking about it publicly. So, hopefully, you like it. So, yeah, give it up for Devansh Mehta.
Yeah. So, the prompt which began this was it was very simple, which is that badge holder voting in RPGF requires jurors to make multiple decisions. So you have to make 0 out of n decisions, where n is equal to number of projects. And what we wanted to know was, how can we make it 0 out of 1 decision, where you just make one decision, like which AI agent to choose, and then the AI agent goes and decides all the different projects that get funded. So we change it from researching 30 projects, which no one wants to do, to just researching one, which is which AI model to choose, and then that chooses the 30 projects. So before I start, I'll talk about the concept of guilds. Maybe how many of you have heard of Protocol Guild? Can anyone raise? 1, 2. Okay, very few people actually. So Protocol Guild is the biggest public goods funding mechanism in the last year, where they have a list of all the core contributors to Ethereum and how long they've been contributing for. And when Arbitrum did its airdrop, when Optimism has RPGF, they give money to Protocol Guild, which automatically gives it to the Ethereum core contributors. So they've managed to get about $50,000 per year for everyone in that list, which is a great start, and they've secured it for 4 years already. So Protocol Guild is an example of level 1 complexity, where a funding source like the Arbitrum airdrop goes to the Protocol Guild, and that gets distributed to the contributors. What we are working on is level 2 complexity, where we get funding sources to an agent, and that agent distributes it to different repos, and those repos distribute it to open source developers like yourself in the crowd. So how would it actually, how would it work? Like, what would be the mechanism for figuring this out? So first is we need to get dependency graphs. So you can take a photo of this. This is like the GitHub repo, which we've got, where we have all the dependencies of the Ethereum core repo. All of you in the crowd, we're going to have an open competition where all of you develop AI models to say that what is the values that each repo should have. And the winning model basically gets to distribute $250,000 to the different repos. So here's like a quick example of just this. We literally threw this together today. It's just based on number of stars on the GitHub repo. This is not an actual analysis. It's just like fill in the blanks. But here you can see like Lighthouse has 0.03, DDHT has 0.000024. So all of these values need to add up to 1, and then we'll have funders giving money, like $250,000, and then that would be distributed to all of these repos based on the weightages that are given here. How do we choose which actual model to choose? Like, all of you will be submitting models. You might have more than 100 different fill in the blanks. These are like fill in the blanks, like Lighthouse, fill in the blank for its weight. So how do we choose which are the right answers? So we are basically going to have a high-powered jury, and that jury is going to answer questions in a pairwise format. So they'll say things like, is Nethermind more important than Geth? Is Foundry more important than Hardhat? Almost like Tinder, you choose this, you choose that. And then whichever AI model most closely aligns with the preferences of the jury, that ends up becoming the winning model. And the winning model will get to distribute $250,000 to all of the different Ethereum repos. And then we'll have to work with those repos to distribute funding to their developers. So it's a really exciting and really cool project, and I hope all of you take part in it as well. We don't have a fixed timeline yet, but we're trying to open the submissions on December 10th, and we would kind of keep it open till maybe mid-Jan or end-Jan. That's a QR code where you can join the Telegram group, and kind of where we'll be posting updates. And I really hope for all of your participation in this pretty cool experiment.